Look, Dave Blunt's throwing shots at 50 Cent. Look, 50 responded to Ye, going support Diddy amid trial, and he went in all white. Look, I got to say he will fly, but 50 say he went in all white to support the freak offs. That was Diddy's color of choice. Even his mama had white nails. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Well, look here. Dave Blunt heard that, didn't like it, shot back. Look, Dave say, shut your bitch ass up. You just mad because your baby mama, Daphne Jordan, was drinking piss and eating shit at them Diddy freak-offs, allegedly for a couple grand, like as Young Jock would refer to it as. Yeah, 50, look, I don't know what's going on there, but that's why you mad. Let's just be honest, let's just be real, but don't forget, Diddy is a petty motherfucker, and he's not gonna get as much time as people think. He's gonna come out and fight back. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments. Dave Blunt, you could shut your big fat ass up. Let's just be honest. You with that oxygen tank and sitting on your big arse, what can you really do, man? Chill, fam. Just chill. This ain't your fight. But y'all are cucks. You know what I mean? Y'all are cucks and cocksucking cousins. Look, drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground. Pusha T throwing shots at Lil Wayne after hearing the Carter 6. This man said Weezy sound like one of them rappers that need to go ahead and hang it up. He ain't got it. It ain't in him. Look, Pusha T, he talks so much shit, bro. I want to hear that let God sort him out. If it's banging, I'm going to give him his prize, bro. But if that thing lackluster, man, I'm going to get on it there. No Diddy. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. The Carter 6, it ain't for lames, man. It ain't for lames. That's why y'all don't understand that shit, nigga. That's some album of the year type shit. This Weezy F Baby, man. That man made that bitch sound like a mixtape. You have to understand it to understand it. And even then, you still wouldn't understand it, nigga, because it ain't for you. Yeah, y'all acclimated to commercial hip-hop. That's real rap, man. That's real rap. The nigga put them bars back in the business. Bars are back, fam. Drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Weezy F Baby. Pusha T has always been a sucker to me. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground. R. Kelly seeks a presidential pardon. Look, bro. This one is funny, man. This is hilarious. He say the COs offered a dying man, terminally ill Aryan Brotherhood member a chance to get out if he was to kill him. He say they trying to kill him. Yeah, drop it in the comments, man. He say the prisoner was gonna be allowed to transfer. In the middle of that transfer, they were gonna let him walk on out and escape. Look, this is like the scene from Life, bro. When Claude was offered the chance to freedom, if Ray was to step off them bottles, you know what I mean? Step off them bottles, put a bullet in him, he let him walk out the front gate. This is some movie shit. R. Kelly, despite you thinking you can get out that bitch, bro, you got 20, 30 years, you gonna do every minute of that. Yeah, you had some shit to do with some kids. On top of that, your own kid. Drop it in the comments, bro. The best thing you could do is get a transfer, but your ass gonna do your time. Your ass is gonna do that time. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Look, Kendrick Lamar performed Not Like Us in Toronto. Look, this is the first time he performed in Toronto since the animosity reached an all-time high. Yeah, just since the climax. This is the first time he been out there. The fans roared. They asked for an encore. Yeah, some people were mad at that, but these are commercial hip-hop fans. What did you expect? Now, they had a small little congregation of people that went there to support Drake. Cops stopped it. They didn't want nothing. Look, Kendrick Lamar pulled up with a full police force by 20, 30 cars, fam. He was not playing. He went out there to perform, and he went back, flew to New York to go to sleep. Wasn't sleeping there, allegedly. Look, y'all drop it in the comments, man. What do you think, man? These are two hip-hop rappers, bro. These are two commercial hip-hop stars. Well, ain't nothing coming behind that, man. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But anything can happen. And like Murphy's Law, what can happen will happen. What can go wrong will go wrong. Might. But with 20, 30 cars, ain't nobody fucking with that. Let's just be on, you don't even know what car he was in. They just all weird shit, but he's protecting his own ass like you're supposed to do. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the play. Look, Lil Baby slapped Adin Ross for disrespecting him. Look, he tried to go talk to him off camera and told him he was about to go shoot dice with a guy named Hero, what you are. Look, Adin said it on stream. Lil Baby cocked back and Tiger smacked him. Bow! You know what I mean? Tiger smacked him. Bow! You know? Looked like the shit was fake to me. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Ain't no nigga curl his hand up like that to slap no nigga. Let's just be honest, fam. Some Tiger Paw shit. This is some new guy shit. Dizzy Gillespie type shit. It was all cap. That man knew the whole time that they was streaming, that they making some money, and he was paid to be there, bro. This is all skits. Everything you see is skits, man. Believe half of what you see, even less of what you hear, fam. They playing. They just playing on your top, fam. He did not slap him. They're friends. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Lil Baby, 4PF. I like him. Still haven't heard Wham, but I like him. Look, Drake has his own radio station on Grand Theft Auto 6, GTA 6. Look, I ain't played it since San Andreas. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But I might go ahead and get me a PlayStation so I can get this GTA 6, not just for the Drake radio station. In fact, you probably don't want to just be riding and sliding to that Drizzy Drake. This is one of them things with Kendrick Lamar, with the GNX, and other shit, and a little C-Walk and shit. This is where that shit gonna come, the B-Walk and shit. This is where that shit gonna come into play, where he's gonna have his own radio station too. DJ Khaled too. Jermaine Dupri broke the news when they asked him to be a part of it. Look, GTA 6 just doing a thing, fam. This is Grand Theft Auto. Came a long way from San Andreas is what I'm hearing. So like I said, I might have to check this out, man. Shout out Drake, shout out Kendrick Lamar, shout out DJ Khaled and everybody else that's gonna be a part of that. I'm just being honest, I'm just being real. That's some big ass, that's big shit, fam. Big news, big news, big news. Let's keep it going. Scott's gonna play. Look, Antonio Brown wanted for attempted murder. They tried to jack him outside of Adin Ross celebrity boxing event. They tried to get that chain. Yeah, they wanted that chain. So what did he do? He fought the best he could, but when he felt like they was damn near about to get the best of him, because he was getting tired, boss, he pulled that thing out and he bust that thing. I'm gonna say that again. He pulled that thing out and he bust that thing. Well, now they want him for attempted murder. We don't know what was happening. When I heard about them trying to jack that chain, I was like, oh, you know, it doesn't sound right. Now, if they want him for some attempted murder shit, meaning all the cap went too far. Some people just do things to try to go viral. Maybe this is what that is, but I don't know. Because Antonio Brown said he went home that night. He wasn't arrested. Look, after seeing the footage, the people ran that bike. You know what I mean? Yeah, the people ran that bike. Because once it hit the internet, oh yeah, they got something on you now. They got evidence. Evidence that you were busting that thing. Attempted murder, bro. I think it's going to get dropped maybe to a lesser charge, but I don't see it as attempted murder. But you can't do what you want to do with a firearm either. They always say, bro, if you going to pull it, best thing you can do is actually shoot somebody with it, because it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. If you popping in the air, it's whatever. It's gonna, if a motherfucker feel like you trying to shoot him, you might as well just shot him. You're gonna get the same type of trouble. Read your legal books, bro. Drop it in the comments, man. Scott's gonna play. Look, Big Meech survived a rattlesnake bite in Mexico. Yeah, in Mexico. He was trying to help Loco get back to the U.S. for the narco traficante shit. Yeah, keep his business rolling. He was trying to help his man Loco get back. Well, at some point, him, Southwest T, and Loco Traveling through somewhere in the wild, a rattlesnake bit him. He thought it was over for him. Local found a Mexican man that knew how to do some things with the chicken blood. He mixed that chicken blood with Big Meech, DNA, came back to life. It was almost over for him. Now he's half chicken, half man. You know, allegedly, bro. I can't make this shit up. Y'all drop it in the comments, man. He said when he woke up, he wanted to be the new black Pablo Escobar. Southwest T say some devilish shit that went on. They wasn't raised like that. He say fuck that. He got to use what he got to get where he need to be. I can't make it up. Scars from the Playground. Everybody who has seen season 4, know what the fuck I'm talking about. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Snoop Dogg received the Ultimate Icon Tribute Award at the 2025 BET Awards. Look, bro, the man say love conquers all. Through all the rain and the pain, he pushes love. Why? Because his grandmother told him that the work will continue to speak for him. Look, he got a new biopic on the horizons. Pretty sure it might be alright, you know what I mean? Little nigga Jonathan that's playing him is a pretty good actor, and I don't even know him too much, but what I've seen, we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? If it's anything like the character from NWA, the voice is gonna be so trying to be like, it might even be Snoop in the background with the dude just moving his lips. I don't know. It might be pretty good, bro. It's gonna be his first film with NBC, so we'll see where it's going, man. Shout out Snoop, because he keep it pushing. I gotta be honest about that, but he's a pussy, if you ask me. But I like Dogg. Yeah, I like him. Why wouldn't I like him, man? I've been knowing the nigga damn near my whole fucking life. But I have to be honest about things when I have to be honest about him. Business-wise, oh yeah, the man been on his shit, but we can't say he ain't no snake either. Drop it in the comments, man. And he did his jizz on his bike.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it. I play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.